Hi everyone, it's another Monday with Mary, and we are continuing on this theme of relationships, singleness, ending of relationships through the holidays. And so today, what I really want to talk about is if you've recently experienced a breakup, and recent can be different for each one of us, so that doesn't mean it had to have happened last week, it could be 3 months ago. It could be more than that. It just depends on where we are in our own state of healing. But in particular, if this is the first holiday that you've had alone for quite some while, and if that wound of ending the relationship is new for you, this can be a really trying and hurtful, painful time for you. I know with complete honesty that at this time last year, um, it was beyond a challenge. And myself having moved here without any family or long history friends, when that breakup occurred, I was, really feeling very, very alone. And at Christmas time in particular um, was painful. And so there are some things that I learned through going through my own process that help to make it easier. And one of the first things is to not beat yourself up about the way that you're feeling, to allow yourself to feel really sad and really alone, even if there's those voices in your head that is trying to justify, of course I'm not alone, and I really have all these people that love and care about me, and blah blah blah. The truth is that we can keep telling ourselves in the head, but it doesn't change the fact if you're feeling lonely. And don't take that away from yourself. It's okay. So be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to have whatever feelings are really coming up for you. Another thing that I learned from my own path, my own journey, that was particularly difficult for me was to allow myself to be really vulnerable. It was about being able to allow myself to go to my friends and family near and far and say, this is really a hard time for me, and I'm feeling really sad and really alone, and can we make a phone date? Or can you come over and visit with me? Or can we make a plan to get together for dinner or brunch or something? But it was about reaching out for help to say, I really am vulnerable and I don't want to be alone. I need you to be there for me in whatever capacity you can be right now to help me to feel less alone. Okay, so in particular, that was tough for me. I've typically always been the one that everybody comes to, hence, you know, being a coach, and that didn't come from nowhere. That's been kind of my role in this life for a lot of people for a long time. And so I had to overcome my own sense of weakness that it meant for me to go and ask other people to be there for me, and to sometimes physically be there for me, because that, as I said, was really hard. Um, the last thing that I think that I really learned going through the holidays, after a recent breakup that was really difficult and painful and still felt very raw, was that um, to find the little ways to really kind of spoil myself, to go have the ridiculously priced decadent meal, to, take the day off and road trip to somewhere that you've always really wanted to go, or that you just absolutely love going to. Maybe it's taking a day and just spending it out at the beach, reading, maybe, whatever it is for you. Try and fill your time and your energy and your thoughts with as much stuff as that you just really love, or that really makes you feel indulgent, spoiled, pampered, maybe it's getting a massage, getting a mani-pedi, whatever these things are for you, it's about really treating yourself and just kind of super loving on yourself in an outward external way, right? So many of us know that we have to work on this internally, that we have to work on loving ourselves and treating ourselves kind and doing this good. But sometimes when we are really feeling in this heightened emotional state that often can follow a relationship breakup, this, we need the external. It's true. I know that we all tell ourselves, and we know this as a spiritual law, that everything has to come from internal and you have to look for happiness from within yourself before you can experience on the outside. But we're still human beings having a human experience. And sometimes we just have to have that tangible external to make ourselves feel a little bit better through a difficult time. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So do that, indulge that in yourself. These are my top 3 points for getting through the holidays or really any really difficult time after a breakup. And I just want to make this one clarity. Please allow yourself the room to mourn, grieve, feel lonely, feel bad, even if you were the one that initiated the breakup. I was the one that ended the relationship at that time. If I didn't allow myself to still go through that grief process because I asked for this or because I was the one that did it, I would not be where I am today, that's for sure. So, last final thought, no matter who initiated it, it's still okay to grieve, to feel sadness, to feel loneliness. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and as usual, please message me or comment below with videos and information that you are interested in, or if you think that I might be able to help you out as you move through a breakup in particular. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your night.